it is our pleasure to welcome in the head basketball coach at BYU, Mark Pope, one of our favorites. Coach.
Are you in a tuxedo?
Great to see you, man. And I hope you don't have to wear a tuxedo anytime soon.
I look amazing in a tuxedo, man. It's incredible. I actually got something for you guys today. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
The light in the office. That is nice.
Is that new?
Yeah, well, no, but I just was sitting on here. You know, we've done so many Zoom calls. Sometimes I get bored, so I just start flashing to see if anybody notices. I got this incredible little key fob, right, that turns it on and off.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you have
so we can just sit here and just do this for the whole rest of the show, boys.
Okay.
Well, it is July 2nd. You know, it's getting a little dry here, Mark.
We need some we need some light, some fireworks. Okay.
LaVell Edwards had a button under his desk where he could close the door. Remember, This is the 80s. This is like big time tech, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like when a player walks in and then you push the button and the door starts to slowly close, they're like, "Uh-oh, this is real."
I'm in trouble.
Coach, we're stoked about what's happening with BYU basketball, to say the least. You and your staff have done a remarkable job putting together a very talented roster, and this after losing the likes of Yoli Childs and TJ Haas and Jake Toolson and Zach Sess. I mean, all-time guys at BYU. And most lately, it's Caleb Lohner. So let's start there. Who is Caleb Lohner, and what is he going to bring to BYU basketball that's going to help you in 2020?
First of all, I love talking about these all-time guys because they're just, I mean, how fun is it to like just think about what they did here at BYU? Yoli and Teach and Jake and Dalton, Zach. I mean, I think it does. It brings a smile to my face, and I think every BYU fan that loves BYU basketball, right, to think about what those guys accomplished here individually and way more importantly as a team. I mean, how awesome. And then it's an impossible task to try and put together a roster when those guys walk out the door, right? But we're trying, and you know, the most recent addition is Caleb Lohner, and he is this young man is a really, really special individual. Interesting, I don't know him that well yet. Every single day, he was in the office for about a half an hour yesterday, and the more I get to know him, the more I just am like blown away by how fantastic this young man is going to be. He rolls different than just about anybody else in college basketball. He's going to be so fun on the floor, and he's going to be incredibly fun off the floor. And we're super excited to have him in a BYU jersey for sure.
Certainly with a guy that transfers, and you could argue he is or isn't, whatever, but he signs with Utah. He doesn't sign with BYU and your staff out of Wasatch, but then he changes his mind. So what changed in this process from perhaps your end? We've heard from him, but what changed from BYU's end?
Well, you know, sometimes you work really, really, really hard in recruiting, and sometimes things just fall out of the sky. And for us, that was a little bit this case. And you know, of course, we've had long conversations with Caleb since he you know, made the change, and so he's been really open and honest with why. And I'll let him kind of be the one who guides that conversation. But I think he's really, really excited to be here and be competing with these guys. So we couldn't be more happy to have him. I mean, if you get a chance to go on his Instagram and watch some of these extreme sports videos, I mean, he's jumping off cliffs that are 9,000 feet high. That's probably a little bit of and doing like double dipper gainers. I mean, I got to call the diving coach. I got to call Coach Brooks and be like, what exactly is that dive? You know, he's doing tricks on his skateboard, none of which I know the name of, but they look incredible. And you know, doing flips on a wakeboard. And this guy is, he I mean, what he can do on a guitar, like, I mean, he just mashing up his electric guitar, and just like, this dude is like incredible. And we haven't even started talking about his game. So, I mean, you talk about a guy that the BYU fans are just going to fall in love with. This cat is going to be awesome.
Coach Mark Pope with us on BYU Sports Nation. Let's talk about his game. Where do you envision him making an impact on this roster? What position or positions do you want Caleb Lohner to play?
I have no idea. None.
Yes, you do.
He can play a lot of different positions, man. I've seen him. I saw him. I was actually in the Wasatch gym last fall trying to put the final touches on recruiting Richie Saunders. And I watched this kid put on a show like I have rarely seen. I don't know what he did. Hit 5 or 6, 7 threes in a row in a really, really competitive gym. The second best team in high school basketball, give or take, last year. His last one is like a step back game winner, and the ball left his hand, and he started walking off the court. Like, while the ball is in the air.
He called hibachi?
Like, who is this guy? I mean, I was crying at the time. I was like, how do we not get this guy? I mean, he's got an unbelievable competitive spirit, man, when he turns it on, and he's a beautiful young man, and so he's gonna be a great addition to this team for sure.
Listen, is the roster finalized? It feels like you guys have 29 dudes on the team, and we can't wait to watch this roster. But is it? And I know there's one more to announce that we can't mention quite yet. It sounds like, but are you still looking for dudes for this next year? Or are you on the next year?
Yeah, no, we're recruiting is the lifeblood of sports, right? So it's what we do. So we are recruiting. But this roster is, I think, in a pretty good spot right now. And now it's just being excited about getting in the gym together, right? So July 20th is circled. July 20th is Christmas morning for us because we actually get on the floor with our guys and actually begin to have some conversations. We just can't wait. But we feel like this roster has a chance to, if we can, our biggest challenge, can we grow together? And can these guys play for each other? And can they follow the lead that was set by this group last year, where they care more about each other than themselves, and they care more about winning than their individual stats? And the funny thing about this game, the crazy thing that nobody understands, is when you lose yourself in the team, you actually get rewarded individually 100-fold. And that's not what the media tells you, and it's not what your people tell you. It's not the message that's conveyed, but it is the truth about this game. If you can lose yourself in your team, you get rewarded individually. And if we can do that this year, it's going to be really fun, man. We can roll out in waves right now. It's going to be awesome.
Well, we saw a lot of truth in that team ideology last year between your stars. Yoli Childs, TJ Haas, Jake Toulson, they were at the forefront saying, I don't care who scores 20 points. As long as we win as a team. What's the secret to getting guys that are all capable of going after big games to buy into that?
Well, they just had to believe. Like, it's just a matter of getting to believe. And you think about all the leadership we had on the team last year. This Jake Toulson was amazing because we're in mid-December, and he's putting out games where he's, 8 assists, 0 turnovers, only getting 7 shots, shooting 47% from the three-point line, is the best shooter in the country, and only getting 7 shots. And he's actually cool with it, right? He's just like, let's go. I mean, we're winning, and this is why I came here. And Jake is being rewarded mightily for that right now also. And so when you get guys that can start to believe that, and it starts from a couple places. One is, you just start from a backdrop of guys really genuinely loving each other, and then be willing to kind of share the wealth, and then guys actually vibing out on the product, right? Really feeling the product and loving that joy. And hopefully we can get there. That's the challenge that every team in every sport in every arena is facing. And hopefully we'll be successful there again.
The focus has been on football and the pandemic and how that's hopefully going to work. No one has any actual answers or decisions made, right? But basketball is just around the corner as well. I think we're 131 days from the scheduled start of the season. What discussions are you guys having relative to how that might work in the fall?
We're not really having any. I mean, we have had some scheduling conversations about, it could be a great season to go on the road and play everybody because there's no fans in the gym. So, potentially. But that's about as in-depth conversation we had about it. Our job is to grow together as a team and to prepare to have an unbelievable product on the floor and, help these guys chase their dreams as a group and individuals. So, I mean, that doesn't change us. The only thing that changes, we can't be on the court now. We can start being on the court on July 20th. So, we're just 100% focused on that and like really frothing at the mouth, boys. I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. So that's where our focus is.
July 20th, will that be you can do some 5-on-5 run, whereas right now is voluntary workouts and very different? Is that what's going to happen?
July 20th, we get 4 hours a week starting July 20th. That goes all the way through till September 29th, which is our first day of practice. So it's a little bit different. We used to have to shut it down when the guys left school, but we can go straight through. And so it'll be 4 hours a week on the court, and then we get 4 hours a week in the weight room, and then the guys, of course, will be on the court a ton more than that, just doing their individual work. But that's enough.
Now, Coach, I want to talk about at least one more individual here because he's a guy that you recruited from Oklahoma State to Utah Valley as a transfer, and now Brandon Averette is at BYU. And speaking of Jake Toulson earlier, Jake said it's a good thing BYU maybe missed on some of these other guys in the transfer portal because Brandon Averette was the best player on my team at Utah Valley. What can you tell us about Brandon Averette?
That's Brandon Averette, man. Watch out. You guys are going to love this kid. I mean, he's a little jet out there. He kind of floats around the court. He can exert ball pressure 97 feet, 94 feet, 125 feet if you gave him that much court. And he's an unbelievable late passer off of ball screens, incredible keeper dribble alive, really, really just athletic and fun. I think every team he's played on, he's been kind of the most beloved universally guy on the team. He just wants to win and make plays for his teammates. I mean, what a blessing it is for us to have him roll in here. And he's going to add a flair. He's really, really quiet. He's incredibly unassuming. But on the court, man, he is a competitor's competitor. And it's going to be fun to watch him work his magic. Man, I'm so happy he's in our gym.
We got AB, we got BA. We're calling it the ABBA backcourt.
ABBA.
You cool with that?
These dudes are wearing like 70s disco gear to class now. It's unbelievable. I walk them through the hall, I don't even recognize them.
The ABBA backcourt, baby.
Coach, it's great to catch up with you. We appreciate the light switch in back of you. Go ahead.
Do it again.
Do it one more time before we go. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Light it up.
It's like a halo behind you. I think this is appropriate given the last name,
This is what we were doing when they shut us down completely after the they shut down the tournament. We're just sitting here just like, what are we gonna do, boys?
Coach, we're stoked for you, man. July 20th, can't get here soon enough. Stay safe, be healthy. We'll talk to you again soon.
Appreciate you guys covering our guys, man. We got special young men rolling in here. So thanks for letting the world know.